Beji Caid Essebsi. Mohamed Beji Caid Essebsi or es-Sebsi. Arabic, Mahmd al-Bājī Caid Essebsi, romanized, Mohamed al-Bājī Caid Essebsi. Pronunciation, 29 November 1926 – 25 July 2019 was a Tunisian politician who was the President of Tunisia from 31 December 2014 until his death on 25 July 2019. Previously, he served as Minister of Foreign Affairs from 1981–1986 and as Prime Minister from February 2011 to December 2011. Essebsi's political career spanned 6 decades, culminating in his leadership of Tunisia in its transition to democracy. Essebsi was the founder of the Nidaa Tounes political party, which won a plurality in the 2014 parliamentary election. In December 2014, he won the first regular presidential election following the Tunisian Revolution, becoming Tunisia's first democratically elected president. Early life. Born in 1926 in Sidi Bou Said to an elite family originally from Sardinia, Italy, he was the great-grandson of Ismail Caid Essebsi, a Sardinian kidnapped by Barbary corsairs in Ottoman Tunisia along the coasts of the island at the beginning of the 19th century, who then became a Mamluk leader raised with the ruling family after converting to Islam, and was later recognized as a free man when he became an important member of the government. Political career. Essebsi's first involvement in politics came in 1941, when he joined the Neo-Destour youth organization in Hammam-Lif. He went to France in 1950 to study law in Paris. He began his career as a lawyer defending Neo-Destour activists. Essebsi later joined Tunisia's leader Hamid Bourguiba as supporter of the separatist movement and later as his advisor following the country's independence from France in 1956. Essebsi, a protégé of Bourguiba, held various posts under Bourguiba from 1957 to 1971, including Chief of the Regional Administration, General Director of the Short National, Interior Minister in 1965. From October 1971 January 1972, he advocated greater democracy in Tunisia and resigned his function, then returned to Tunis. In April 1981, he came back to the government under Mohamed Beji as Minister of Foreign Affairs, serving until September 1986. In 1987, he switched allegiance following Ben Ali's removal of Bourguiba from power. He was appointed as ambassador to West Germany. From 1990 to 1991, he was the Speaker of the Chamber of Deputies. Interim Prime Minister in 2011. On 27 February 2011, in the aftermath of the Tunisian Revolution, Tunisian Prime Minister Mohamed Ghannouchi resigned following a day of clashes in Tunis with 5 protesters being killed. On the same day, Acting President Fouad Mebazaa appointed Caid Essebsi as the new Prime Minister, describing him as a person with an impeccable political and private life, known for his profound patriotism, his loyalty and his self-sacrifice in serving his country. The mostly young protesters, however, continued taking their discontent to the streets, criticizing the unilateral appointment of Caid Essebsi without further consultation. On 5 May, accusations of the former Interior Minister Farhat Rajhi that a coup d'etat was being prepared against the possibility of the Islamist Ennahda party winning the Constituent Assembly election in October. This, again, led to several days of fierce anti-government protests and clashes on the streets. In the interview disseminated on Facebook, Rajhi called Caid Essebsi a liar whose government had been manipulated by the old Ben Ali circles. Caid Essebsi strongly rejected Rajhi's accusations as dangerous and irresponsible lies, aimed at spreading chaos in the country, and also dismissed him from his post as Director of the High Commission for Human Rights and Fundamental Freedoms, which he had retained after being dismissed from the office as Interior Minister already on 8 March. Nevertheless, Ennahda's President Rachid Ghannouchi further fueled the suspicions, stating that Tunisians doubt the credibility of the transitional government. After the elections in October, Caid Essebsi left office on 24 December 2011, when the new interim president Monsef Marzouki appointed Hamani Jebali of the Islamist Ennahda, which had become the largest parliamentary group. 2014 elections. Following his departure from office, Caid Essebsi founded the secular Nidaa Tounes party, which won a plurality of the seats in the October 2014 parliamentary election. He was also the party's candidate in the country's first free presidential elections in November 2014. On 22 December 2014, official election results showed that Essebsi had defeated incumbent President Monsef Marzouki in the second round of voting, receiving 55.68% of the vote. After the polls closed the previous day, Essebsi said on local television that he dedicated his victory to the martyrs of Tunisia. President of Tunisia. Essebsi was sworn in as president on 31 December 2014 at the age of 88. He was the first freely elected president of modern Tunisia. He played a vital role in helping ensure that, more than any other Arab state, the North African country preserved many of the essential gains of the Arab Spring movement. He vowed on that occasion to be president of all Tunisian men and women without exclusion and stressed the importance of consensus among all parties and social movements. On 3 August 2016, Essebsi appointed Youssef Chaud as a prime minister, as the parliament withdrew confidence from Habib Essed's government. In 2017, he called for legal amendments to the inheritance law to ensure equal rights for men and women, and he called for Tunisian women to be able to marry non-Muslims, which he believed is not in direct conflict with Sharia or the Tunisian constitution. In 2018, he proposed a revision of Tunisian electoral law, which he felt contained many shortcomings going against the principles of the revolution. On 13 August 2018, he promised also to submit a bill to Parliament soon which would aim to give women equal inheritance rights with men, as debate over the topic of inheritance reverberated throughout the Muslim world. Concerning the economic crisis of Tunisia, he declared that the year 2018 would be difficult, but that the hope of economic revival was still possible. In April 2019, es-Sebsi announced he would not seek a second term in that year's presidential election, saying it was time to open the door to the youth. Beji Caid Essebsi was recognized for his role in reinforcing democratic advances in the face of economic hardship and terrorism, illness and death. On 27 June 2019, Essebsi was hospitalized at a military hospital in Tunis due to a serious illness. The following day, his condition stabilized. He was readmitted to hospital on 24 July 2019 and died the following day, 25 July 2019, which coincided with the 62nd anniversary of the abolition of the Tunisian monarchy, 5 months before his term was due to end. In addition to Tunisia, which declared mourning 7 days, 8 other countries announced mourning 3 days after the death of es-Sebsi, namely Libya, Algeria, Mauritania, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, Egypt, and Cuba. Likewise, the United Nations stood for a minute of silence and flew flags for a day after es-Sebsi's death. The Electoral Commission subsequently announced that es-Sebsi's successor would be elected sooner than the original date of 17 November, due to the constitutional provision that in the event of the president's death, a permanent successor must be in office within 90 days. The President of the Assembly of Representatives of the People, Mohamed Beji, served as acting president in the meantime. Ultimately, the election was pushed up to 15 September. His state funeral took place on 27 July in Carthage, in the presence of dignitaries such as Mohamed Beji President of Tunisia, Emmanuel Macron, President of France, Felipe VI, King of Spain, Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa, President of Portugal, Abdelkader Ben Salah, President of Algeria, George Vella, President of Malta, Albert Roman II, Prince of Monaco, Joachim Gauck, former President of Germany, Simonetta Sommaruga, former President of Switzerland, Mahmoud Abbas, President of Palestine, Fayez al-Sarraj, Prime Minister of Libya, Tamim bin Hamad al-Thani, Emir of Qatar, Ghassan Salam, Deputy Secretary-General of the United Nations, Ahmed al-Bājī, Secretary-General of the Arab League, Tayyib Bakouch, Secretary-General of the Arab Maghreb Union, Moulay Rachid, Prince of Morocco, Hamad bin Mohammed al-Sharqi, Emir of Fujairah, Fuat Oktay, Vice President of Turkey, Stéphane Dion, Special Envoy of the Prime Minister of Canada, Ulrich Brechbuhl, Counselor of the United States Department of State. A procession took place from the Carthage Palace to Jelas Cemetery, where he was buried. Abdullah Roman II, King of Jordan, also came to Tunisia on 29 July to offer condolences to the President of Tunisia, Mohamed Beji, and to the family of President Beji Caid Essebsi. Personal life. Essebsi married Chadlia Seta Farhat on 8 February 1958. The couple had 4 children, 2 daughters, Emil and Salwa, and 2 sons, Mohamed Hafid and Kelal. His wife died on 15 September 2019, aged 83, nearly 2 months after her husband. Honors and awards. Tunisian National Medals. Grand Cordon of the Order of Independence. Grand Cordon of the Order of the Republic. Foreign honors. Algeria, Medal of Honor of the Republic of Algeria, 3 January 2013. Bahrain, Collar of the Order of Sheikh Issa bin Salman, Al Khalifa, 27 January 2016. Jordan, Grand Cordon of the Supreme Order of the Renaissance, 20 October 2015. KSA, Collar of the Order of Abdulaziz Al Saud, 29 March 2019. Italy, Knight Grand Cross with Collar of Order of Merit of the Italian Republic, 8 January 2017. Malta, Honorary Companions of Honor with Collar of the National Order of Merit, 5 February 2019. Palestine, Collar of the State of Palestine, 6 July 2017. Spain, Grand Cross of the Order of Civil Merit, 28 October 1969. Sweden, Knight of Royal Order of the Seraphim, 4 November 2015. Turkey, Collar of the Order of the State of Republic of Turkey, 27 December 2017. Awards. Honorary degree from Paris Sorbonne University, 2015. Founders Award of International Crisis Group, 2015. Freedom of the City of Amman, 2015. Medal of Arab Tourism, 2017. Tunisian Politician of the Year, 2017. Leadership Award of Global Hope Coalition, 2018. Publications. Bourguiba, Le Bon Grain et Elivrea ed. Sud Editions, Tunis, 2009. ISBN 978-973,844,996. La Tunisie, La démocratie entière d'Islam with Arlette Chabot. Ed. Plon, Paris, 2016. Gallery.